There was a vocal demonstration outside the Winnipeg courthouse today as the trial for an admitted serial killer came to a close. Jeremy Skibicki has pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of 4 women. Lawyers made their final arguments as supporters and family members showed up to call for a search of the landfill where the remains of 2 of Skibicki's victims are believed to be. CBC's Josh Crabb is standing by in the newsroom tonight with the latest details. And Josh, what happened in court today?
Brittany, Skibicki's lawyers argued he should be found not criminally responsible. They argued he's schizophrenic and was driven by delusions and psychosis when he killed Morgan Harris, Mercedes Myron, Rebecca Contois, and an unidentified woman, given the name Mashkade Bishake Ikwe-Ibon. Prosecutors argued the killings were racially motivated and that Skibicki was driven by homicidal necrophilia, or an attraction to having sex with people he's killed. A verdict is expected July 11th, but today there were renewed calls for a search of the Prairie Green landfill. Dozens gathered outside the law courts. Demonstrators eventually moved into the intersection of York Avenue and Kennedy Street for a round dance, which briefly blocked traffic. It's believed the remains of both Harris and Myron are in the Prairie Green landfill. Harris's daughter, Cambria, says these past couple of months during the trial have been the worst of her life, but she says it's part of the difficult process of getting justice for her mom.
I also want to draw attention to search the landfills and the fight that we've been putting on. We put this fight on pause to attend this trial, essentially. And now that we're waiting for the final verdict, we're ready to start pushing the wheels to get moving.
Cambria Harris says she'll be part of a meeting with Premier Wab Kinew on Tuesday.
So, Josh, is there any timeline on when a search could start?
Not yet, and family members are demanding a date when they meet with the Premier. The Premier confirmed the meeting, but he had no firm timeline to provide on when a search will begin. He says the government will share its plans for a search with the families. Once that happens, Kinew says the government will have a significant update for the public. Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs Grand Chief Kathy Merrick says a search needs to start soon.
So I call out the governments, the provincial and the federal government, that they come and they do what they have promised to do for these families, and that is to search the landfills.
Merrick says no matter what the verdict is, it won't bring back the 4 women and won't lead to systemic changes to improve the lives of Indigenous women. She says Indigenous leaders must continue pushing for change no matter what the judge decides next month. Brittany.
All right, CBC's Josh Crabb live in the newsroom this evening. Thanks, Josh.